This is James W's Music Memories Radio Show, here with you till 5 o'clock this evening, live in Studio 2. Hope you've all had a good week so far. Now, today is an extra special show because I have a guest in. His name is Mike Pirks, and he's come to do an interview with me today about their upcoming show at the Brindley Theatre. So it's over to you.
Hello, James, and thank you very much for having me here today.
You're very welcome.
It's lovely to be here. It's been a fair few years since I was here at the Halton Community Radio studio, and it looks fabulous.
It is.
You're doing a fabulous job as well, so well done.
Thank you very much.
So we're here. So I'm here today as part of Soup Productions. So I'm currently chairman for them. We're a fairly new society.
Excellent.
And we are currently rehearsing for our show, which we'll be doing at the Brindley next month, which is called Murder at Cadberry Manor. I nearly forgot the title then for a second. It's right in front of me. Go. Oh, yes, it's Murder at Cadberry Manor, and it is a comedy murder mystery. It's brilliantly put together. It's written by Mike Bell and myself, who are also in the cast. It's expertly directed by Danny Shaw, who is like the show director for Soup Productions, and he's brilliant to have on board. And basically the whole evening will be about who killed the rich, eccentric Sir Toby Larone.
Okay.
So there's loads of like chocolate-based pun names in this.
I was going to say there's a lot of chocolate in this, isn't
There's
there?
an awful lot of chocolate, absolutely. You can never have too much chocolate.
No, you certainly can't. But saying that, I'm a huge chocolate fan myself, so this show's definitely for me.
Absolutely, you'll be there. Just don't try and eat the cast.
Well, okay.
Don't try and do that.
I'll try my best.
But yeah, that's on at the Brindley at the end of October.
Excellent. So, how many people are in this show? It's a rough guide.
As a rough guide, there is roughly around 11 cast members, 12? 11 or 12, I can never, it's one or the other.
Excellent.
But there's quite a bit, it's a big ensemble cast.
Right.
So we've got a brilliant cast. We've got cast who have either never performed before, and we've also got cast who have got years and are from other societies as well. So there's a nice mixture of talent within the society, and there's a great mixture of talent within the show, and everyone just really sort of gels well together. So it's a nice ensemble number, and everyone plays a vital part of the production and the show.
Lovely. Well, it sounds really, really good, and I for one, I'm very excited to see how it all comes together and stuff, because I love my shows, I love my performances, absolutely love them, and I've actually performed at the Brindley myself, doing a various amounts of shows, so I know all the rooms and everything. Fantastic, really nice venue there, isn't it? So, when was the group roughly set up?
We started up Soup last June. Was. So we're fairly new.
Right.
And we set up like me and Dan. I set it up with two other people. Because we wanted to do something that was very much creative, stuff that was original, stuff that was out there, because I absolutely love doing published shows. I love doing well-established shows and musicals, but I just think that in this area, when there's a lot of creativity, that there's no real avenue for it. So we set up Soup to sort of to put on more original, but also we set it up as a collective, and it's there for people who want to perform. There's people who want to learn how to direct, people who want to learn to write scripts, people who want to do live music, radio production, film production. We all sort of cover it within Soup, really. So we've done about 12 months, and we've done a lot of fundraisers. We've done our first couple of shows, and this is sort of like for us the start of the pinnacle for us. Hopefully, this is going to be the start of the next step for us as a society.
Real. So. Originally, when you set it up, how much interest was there? Was there a high level of interest or a low level of interest? What was the kind of interest?
That's a brilliant question. So I mean, when we started, when we very first put the feelers out, there was very little interest. But then like when we actually had our first meet session, it was our very first meet session, and there was loads of people there. There was people that we'd never met before. There was people that we sort of knew, and we all sort of came together. There was a massive group of people, and then sort of over the year, like, you know, people have left, people have joined, people have returned. Murder at Cadberry Manor was a really big step for us, because we were like, we need more people to make this happen. So we put out adverts, put out feelers, and luckily people just gravitated towards the show and then said, I want to be involved. And they came to like our read through, they came to our open sessions, they came to the auditions, and now I think we've got a really solid cast, and they're brilliant people, not just performance wise, but they're brilliant people in terms of socially, and there's friends there. It's a great big family unit. I hate expressions like that, but it is so true, especially in theatre.
It is excellent. It sounds amazing, I have to say. It really does sound absolutely amazing. And is it and is there any like family involved behind the running behind it, or anything like that, or is it totally kind of like,
everyone chips in, that
yes,
sort of thing.
yeah.
Yes. I mean, essentially, with this production, me and Danny have we've led the production in terms of he's directed it, and and I just want to say at this point now, Danny Shaw, who's also a very good friend of mine, he's just an amazing director, and he just does a brilliant job of leading the charge, and he is brilliant at stuff like that. So anyway, me and Danny essentially lead the production, so I'm assistant director for it, and also I help sort of produce it as well. But we've also got a committee of people as well. So we've got people like Hayley, we've got Lucas, we've got Mike, and they all form part of our committee, so they all are involved with it as well, to make sure that mine and Danny's job is restricted, so that we're not having to do everything. So, I mean, and we've got a brilliant committee behind us. I mean, Lucas does a lot of the social media stuff, Mike Bell does a lot of the filming stuff, Hayley organises us so that, we are where we need to be. She minutes a lot of our meetings. She communicates that to the cast. So it's a proper unit, so that me and Danny are firewalled, so that we can just carry on with making sure the show's running great.
It's fantastic. It sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm going to chat to you again in a very short amount of time. But I believe that you have a song that you'd like me to play on the station this afternoon, and I have it up here for you. So would you please introduce your song, please?
So I am going to introduce to you now my favourite song of all time. This is The Killers, and this is Mr. Brightside, and this is a tune.
And it's my favourite song as well, I have to say. So thank you very much, because that's an excellent choice.
Killers fanboys.
So we certainly are. So enjoy, everybody, and you're listening to Halton Community Radio 92.3 FM, and stay tuned, because there's more interview after this. Enjoy.